Famous words from Cooley. I'm not who I think I am. I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. So, what does it really mean? Cooley is referring to the ego. And ego can be summarized into three different parts. First, self-identity, the way you think about yourself, your belief systems. Second, how do others see me? And that's not really real because it's not in your experience. So the third category of ego emerges from there, and it's your perception of what people think about you. See, this third category creates all the complications, as now we have to create and maintain all these different images about ourselves in other people's mind. It consumes 95% of our energy, time, and attention. Even animals display this ego. Growing up in India, you can see this beautiful peacock boasting and fanning their oversized feathers, beautifully patterned to attract a mate, and all the other animals have their own ritual. However, it's only their self-identity, so the grip of ego on them is not very profound. They don't constantly analyze what and how other animals think of them, how they look, the status, and so on. But we humans spend most of our energies analyzing what others think of us and further creating an image of ourselves in other people's mind.
We don't intrinsically care about the things or people, but what they bring in relationship to us.
Welcome to the journey back to self, where we bring awareness to the parts of our subconscious mind running the show called our life.
My name is Abhi, and allow me to tell you a story that I heard growing up in India from my guru. And this story goes deeper into all these images we maintain.
This story is about this meditation teacher who taught mindfulness. His favorite topics to teach were how to bring mindfulness into all the aspects of life, especially walking. One morning, when he left his house for his morning walk, he was wearing a very expensive Rolex watch which his only son gifted him. As he was walking, he got distracted with some thoughts in the mind and tripped on a branch and fell and broke his expensive watch. He suddenly became alert and looked around, and there was no one who saw him falling. He felt a little sad for the watch, but told himself that there's nothing to worry about it, that he would get it repaired easily. So he brushes himself back up,
Continues his walk. Being a positive-natured guy, he tells himself, no damage done, life is good, and moves on. Now, imagine a scenario where the same character on his morning walk tripped over the same branch, but when he looked around,
there were some people who saw him falling. Quickly, a thought enters his mind. I don't know these people, and they don't know that I teach how to walk mindfully.
so he brushes himself back up and continues his walk. Being a positive-natured guy, he tells himself, I'll be more careful in the future and I'll get this watch repaired. Life is still good. Now imagine a third scenario where the same character on his morning walk tripped on the same branch, but when he looked around,
he saw his students who saw him falling and breaking the watch. Quickly, a thought enters in his mind. I am ruined. They will think I'm a big hypocrite. No one will listen to what I have to say now. So he avoids the eye contact. A big portion of his ego, his image of himself in his student's mind is damaged. A thought crosses his mind that now is the chance to defend your image. So he throws a temper and yells,
who is responsible for putting this branch on my way? And he threatens them, if any other student finds out about this, that they'll all be in big trouble. Now, let's imagine the last scenario.
With the same character, on the morning walk, tipped on the same branch, but when he looked up, he sees his students and his only son who saw him falling and breaking the watch. Now, all these conflicting thoughts enter his mind. I am ruined. And the second thought came. I just betrayed my only son's trust.
My son thinks I'm a hypocrite. And now he breaks down and starts crying. Wait, what just happened here? Same scenario, same tripping, same watch damage, and all these different reactions. Let's rewind. Scenario 1. He trips, no one is there to see him, only his self-image gets destroyed. Scenario 2. He trips, but only strangers witnessed. A little more damage, his self-image and the fact that he created this unworthy image in strangers' mind. Scenario 3. He trips and his students witnessed. Big damage done. His image about himself, more importantly, the image in his student's mind that he worked hard all his life got shattered in a moment. This damage was so bad that he was unable to take responsibility and he resorted to blaming outside circumstances. And scenario 4, he trips, his students were there along with his only son who witnessed him falling and witnessed the watch breaking. Huge damage done. His image about himself, his image in students' mind that he worked all his life, and his image in his only son's mind shattered in one instant. This story is very important and I want you to remember it. Watch this video regularly to reflect on your life each time on how you feel about yourself among other people. What images of you are planting in other people's mind, your loved ones, your friends, the society. And what about those images you're so attached to that it feels like your whole life shatters when a damage is inflicting to that image? Going back to the quote,
I'm not who I think I am. I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am.
I'll go one step further. In fact, you are not any particular way. Let me give you an example. Imagine the person you dislike. You obviously have a bad image of them that you dislike them. Now, do you honestly think that everyone sees this person the same way? You wish that sometimes and even try brainwashing other people's opinion to match yours. But in reality, this person you dislike might be someone's best friend, someone's love partner, or someone's everything. On the journey back to self, we start slowly releasing these preferences and opinions we hold about life. On this journey of transformation, knowledge is the first step, but merely listening to me or reading a book is not going to solve our problem. That's why practicing mindfulness through guided meditations are important. And that's the reason I've started linking guided meditations to complement these talks.
In the next video, we'll discuss some questions such as if we should be getting rid of this ego. What's the next step in our human evolution after ego? Please comment and let us know what according to you is the next step of your evolution after ego. In the next video, we'll also do a guided meditation which will help you visualize and see what are some of your automatic reactions, habits in your daily life which are unconscious in nature and are driven by your ego. So until next video, stay tuned.
I am so grateful that you're watching this video today. I sincerely hope that you subscribe and hit the bell button so we can stay in touch and you get notified about my next videos. Until next time, namaste and peace. Let's create the life by design.